Awesome. This is going to be a review of Skool. Skool spelled Skool. It is a community platform created by the one and only Sam Ovens. For context, my business partner and I, we have been a part of Sam's up-level community in the past, which is it's a coaching program all about how to grow your online education business. Huge fan of Sam, have been watching his content for years on end. Or when he first had his YouTube channel and was creating content, and then I know he took a pause and is now back creating YouTube content. But huge fan of Sam. Really, he's someone we wanted full transparency. We wanted to sign up with him because he runs the kind of business we felt like we wanted, which was leveraged and minimal in terms of complexity, kept it simple. And what's really cool is over the last couple of years, he's been working on a software, a community platform called Skool. And I titled this, do Facebook groups have a new rival? And I want to just share an overview of the Skool platform for you and how we're using it, some pros, some cons, let you kind of decide for yourself. I don't have anything here. There's no affiliate deal or anything like that. I just want to give you an honest review. So I hope this helps you. I'm going to share my screen and we'll dive into the Skool platform. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'm happy to answer those. So I'm going to pull up Skool here. Share my screen. Apologize if you see all the tabs going on in my in my desktop here. But this is Skool. This is the inside of the community. How it works. So let's just go over some simple things here. Let's go to pricing, I believe. I don't know if it's going to tell us account. Yeah, you guys don't want to see password notifications. Let's go to, see if I can go to skool.com here for you. Skool.com. It's probably going to log me in right away. The best thing I know, let me see if I can just do Skool, Sam Ovens here in Google. Skool.com. Is it just going to log me in again? It's Sam. No, that's okay. So it's Sam. Anyways, I'll just fill you in. It's $99. I believe it's $99. Might be 97, but $99 per community that you want to make. So we have multiple communities. The Skool community, I believe, is free to join. But if you want to create your own, we have two, one for our CEO Finance Academy clients, and then for our business coaching clients, we have Momentum, our Momentum business group. So it's $99 to create a community. And what happens in the community? Well, it looks a lot like a Facebook group. You can see the posts that are in here, right? So you can see it's been, this was 16 hours ago, 4 days ago, 14 days ago, 5 days ago. But there's some cool stuff that happens in here. It looks like a Facebook group. The cool thing is there's no mobile app. And I know it might seem like, ooh, don't we need that? The great thing is our clients, we have them bookmark this page and they don't have to check their phone. They don't get notifications on their phone. The only notifications they get are via email. So they get an email, I think it's like once a day, or if somebody new posts, it sends an email saying, hey, somebody, here's the update of the day. And it sends you a list of the posts that were made throughout the day. And you can jump in and read them if you want to, which is kind of cool. And our big thing is how do we, if you're watching this, live stream this on Facebook, but we're moving people away from the platform as much as possible in terms of the community side of stuff. We still use Facebook for our front-end acquisition to network with clients, meet prospects where they're at. But once we get them there, we really try to get them off of Facebook because it's just such a time suck. But what's cool is you can post in here. So you can post, make a title. You can create categories and organize by categories, much like a Facebook group. You can add videos, links, attach files, emojis. I'd say the only downside of this, and you can also send an email. Admins can only send a post via email once a week. Nice, cool. So there's another thing. If you have a really important one, you could send it via email to everybody. But the only thing that is, Sam, if you end up watching this, which I highly doubt, but if you were to watch this, is I wish we could put in like memes and GIFs inside of here. And I haven't figured that out. I've tried to like take GIF links or GIF links, however I say GIF, to paste them in and hope I could get GIFs, but it's a really silly thing. But I feel like in communities, like GIFs are just like great. Sometimes they speak so much more than the words I could say. And maybe there's a reason for that you can't, but it's one thing I kind of wish we could. It's super simple and silly, but hey, it's something that would be really cool. So you can title it, write something. You can tag people in here. So I could tag my business partner, Alex, right? All kinds of stuff that you can do. The other cool thing is you can host all of your courses in here. So if you go to our classroom, here's our CEO Finance Academy class. I'll show you another one, how you can host all of your courses inside of one. Here's another big thing is you can add calendar updates. So you can keep a link here all the time. So it's like, hey, you can add this to your calendar. So if someone's like, hey, when's the next meeting? They can always come back to the calendar. And then there's a leaderboard. So people who are engaging, to be honest, I don't really know how the scoring works on this. Maybe Sam, oh, here you go. How do points work? Duh, there's a thing here. Points are part of progression system. Points are earned by giving, by liking posts or comments. 1 like equals 1 point for the author. Levels, they level up. Cool. So it's a way that you could kind of keep track of like who's the most engaged, and maybe potentially reward people if you wanted to at the end of it. It gamifies it a little bit, which is really cool. So let me show you on a different community that we have, which is Momentum. And we share wins in here, obviously questions about prices. So you can see like every day we have a couple people post. Nate, where'd you get a hype button? I love it. We have silly things where we share pictures of our dogs, which is cool. It's a great thing about having a community. And so this is, we've started these programs relatively newer. And so we wanted to start fresh and move over to a new platform. So it's been really cool. You can see that it gives us, you can pin a post up here if you want to. So, hey, here's how you use Skool. Maybe I'll make a video on, I'll upload that video onto YouTube as well. But here's what's cool is you can upload multiple courses into one spot. So we have all of our courses kind of hidden in one place. And you can go in at any point, you can log in and see all the videos in here. So I have a very Sam Ovens initial title, The Path Ahead, for the course. Anybody who's been through consulting.com or up level will know that reference. But then I can just go back and go to any other course that I want to. And so we keep all of our courses here. We use these as a resource library rather than, hey, go through courses. It's, hey, there's certain videos here. Go watch these as we're coaching people. And here's the calendar. So people know every week when the meeting is, and they can just click here and join. The Zoom link's right there all the time, so they don't have to wonder about it. And then again, we have the leaderboard. So that's on the like user interface side. Now let's go to, oh, and by the way, a couple things. One, you can chat with individual clients. The only thing I think you can't do right now is do group chats. I could be wrong, but we haven't figured out a way to do group chats. But all I have to do is search a group member. So it's kind of interesting. It would be great if it had like start a chat here, but I don't really see that. So what I've had to do is you just search for your client's name. Let's go to community and go to, oh, sorry. Here's what I've had to do. Go to members. That's right. Go to members, and then you can find your member and click chat, and it'll open up a chat with them. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing is you can see who's online. That's really cool. And then you get a notifications tab up here. You can mark all as read, so it'll go away if you've read them all. And then the other thing is, here's where, as the admin side, how you control that. So if you go over here to the right to settings, and you can do a bunch of cool stuff. So you can obviously add your logo, your cover photo, name it, and come up with your own username, or sorry, your URL, colors, all this kind of stuff. The things that are really interesting are, so you have turn chat on or off if you want to keep it so people can't message you. Let's see, you can invite people. So here's how we invite people. We use it through a webhook. So anytime someone purchases through us, it automatically sends an invite to join Skool. Or the other way that we do that is we, if they purchase from us, we create a listen active campaign, and then we send an automation out with the link to join the group. So that's the other thing. Let's see. So Classroom, here's how you go and make a course or add a course. All you have to do is go to add course. You're going to name it, and then you would publish it. I'm going to save you the details. It's pretty straightforward. Like, let's go test. Actually, I'll do test. And we're going to click add. And then what you're going to do is add content. So you can go here and go, a set is, this is the one thing that confused me as well. I think set is the overarching thing. So let's say like marketing. And then what we would do is say, make a module within marketing. This might be like Facebook ads. And you're going to put it under the set of marketing. And then you would attach, what we do is we do Loom or Wistia, and we upload it there. And then you just drop the link in here, and it will populate the video there. And then you can transcribe it. You can add videos, you can add discussion so people can comment on it. Some really cool stuff. So I'm going to go back. You can add files, links, everything that you need to for a course. So let me go, and I'm just going to delete this. Let's just delete this. I'll figure out how to delete this. course. Delete. Cool. So we'll delete that. And then here's some cool stuff. So here we go. Billing $99 a month for each individual. So we pay $99 for our two separate communities. So we pay for $99 a month for Momentum, $99 a month for our CEO Finance Academy. But the cool thing is, we were using Kajabi to host our courses, which was, we were paying 200 something a month. And then we were still using, we still use Go High Level for a lot of stuff, which is 300 a month. And then we're, obviously we use Active Campaign, all these things. So this was able to let us just move things into a community that we had better control over. And also essentially financially was the same, allowed us to get rid of Kajabi and do a lot more with what we needed, because we don't use Kajabi for email. I feel like the Kajabi email side is pretty rough. Only admins, mods can invite and approve. Yeah, so we'll probably end up changing this a little bit. You can upload people, create rules in here if you want to. You can create categories for your community. And then we keep links in here so people can always find the links, like to book a one-on-one with me, find our momentum group. And then here's how you can add things to the calendar. So that's really Skool in a nutshell, walking through it. I really, really like it. The pros in my mind are it moves people off Facebook. People don't have to be connected to their phone all the time. It really makes you have to be disciplined to check it maybe once a day versus just constantly opening up Facebook and getting distracted by other groups, other stuff. And I really like that it emails, I think it's like once a week. I have to go double check on that, but like once a day or once every few days, it texts or it emails an update of posts that have happened in the group. And you can kind of see, and I think it categorizes them by or lets you know what the category is. And it's been really cool for us. Like people are in here. I can see who's online. It's a place where we don't have to be distracted by other things going on in Facebook. And I think the only cons are that obviously let's say you have a ton of communities, right? It's $99 per community, a month per community, which I think is a super reasonable price. But, if you had like 15 communities, I could see where that adds up. But yeah, I really like the calendar feature. Love that you can host all your courses in here. And what's also cool, I should say, they have a support group. So they have their own Skool community group where Sam goes and talks about kind of what's going on. You can see like product announcements that he releases. People are always asking about updates that they're looking for, which is really cool. And this is free to join. See, there's 3.6 thousand members in here. So really, really cool. I think it's a really cool platform. I know there are other stuff like the Mighty Network and, people are doing Slack channel groups. I just think it's really cool. And I love the fact that it's not able to be mobile friendly. So you kind of have to log in your computer as if you're doing work. So that's it. Honestly, my review, if I had to give it like out of 10 stars, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's been great. I think the small things I would love are group chats. And 2 would be to be able to put GIFs in, which I know is a tiny little thing. That's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. And honestly, it's pretty close to 10 out of 10 soon. There are a few things that I think, it still has its clunks, but for the most part, really, really solid. I want to say a shout out to Sam Evans for creating an incredible program and software and community tool. So hope this helps you. If you're looking for something that's maybe off of Facebook or you want to try a different community platform, and hope you enjoy this video. And I'll put up, if you want more stuff about Skool or tools that we're using, just drop a comment, let me know like, hey, can you do a tutorial on this? Or how are you using this for your business? Happy to answer those questions. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.